CEO of Academia.edu, and I am honestly pretty excited to dive into something today that's a little out of the ordinary. We're going to explore a work by David G. Little, also known as Swami Monamurti Saraswati, on what he calls the genre architecture of advanced astral physics, TM. Quite the title, right? I'll be walking you through the major points of David's paper, giving you the facts in a friendly, neutral tone, and remember, what you hear is the author's view, not my personal endorsement, all right? So, core question time. What is this whole advanced astral physics, TM, genre? And what problem is it trying to solve? Well, David proposes that we've misunderstood how the human body relates to knowledge and transformation. Rather than seeing ourselves as just a container, like a vessel carrying information, he says we're more like a dynamic interface, a scroll, actually. The paper asks us to rethink what it means to be human and a learner in the broadest, most cosmic sense. The goal? To create a living field that helps people grow, transform, and tune into knowledge, using practices merging yoga lineage, quantum biology, fascia intelligence, and, well, even dream cognition. Phew, it's ambitious stuff. But why does this matter to you, listening right now? Well, let's say you've ever wondered about blending traditional spiritual knowledge, lineages like yoga, with cutting-edge science. Think quantum biology or even consciousness studies. Or maybe you're fascinated by the way the body, especially fascia, that webby tissue that holds us together, could somehow be part of a communication network. This paper is presenting a genre where all those threads braid together. Again, I'm just presenting neutral as Switzerland here. So how does David's theory actually work? Let's get into the core components, the meat and potatoes, so to speak. First, there's something called transmission laws. These are symbolic formulas, not formulas like you'd solve in algebra class, but more like ritual or ceremonial blueprints. They're supposed to model how people can change or ascend dimensions, whatever that means in this context. Kind of wild, right? Another big piece is scrolls. Each one is a manuscript, but it's formatted as a glyphic node. Honestly, it sounds like it could be in a sci-fi novel. Breath and lineage play a key role here. The idea is that the way information is recorded and passed on is itself sacred, not just the info inside. Third, dream cognition. Now, this is a super interesting component. The paper suggests that lucid dreaming, astral downloads, and even the activation of fascia in the physical body are just as valuable as what we call waking discoveries. Almost like your dreams could be a lab, a source of curriculum expansion. I mean, who hasn't had a dream and thought, wait, was that trying to tell me something? Although I personally keep dreaming about losing my keys, which hasn't produced any scientific breakthroughs for me yet. Anyway, another key argument is the scientific witness braid. So integrating quantum biology and consciousness science with something almost, I don't know, shamanic or ritualized. Every element from diagrams to book covers, even to what they call metadata, is treated as something sacred. The approach is holistic and ceremonial, combining what the paper calls vertical, horizontal, and diagonal axes. Vertical for memory and lineage, horizontal for laws and standards, diagonal for symbolic logic, sort of like a triangle on a spiritual map. This three-directional field is meant to structure all learning and transmission within the genre. Digression time. You know, as I look at how detailed this genre is, I start imagining what my own academic life would have been if my textbooks had, like, breathing exercises tied to every chapter. Would I have remembered calculus better? Honestly, I probably just would have gotten lightheaded from all the breath drills. Back on track. What does this all mean for you? Well, it's a bold reimagining of the classroom, inviting learners to see study as ceremonial, the body as an active scroll, and even to treat dreams or bodily sensations as educational material. Whether that resonates or leaves you scratching your head, the paper pushes us to question our assumptions on what learning actually is. Academic research, like this, offers tools and models, not revelation or dogma. It's about expanding the space of ideas. To wrap up, remember, this hasn't been an endorsement. I'm here to share insights and help you think broadly. Whether you see this as futuristic, a little out there, or just not your thing, I hope you found something thought-provoking. I'm Richard Price, and this was In Depth with Academia. Stay curious, and I'll catch you next time.